Kylie Jenner shaded Jordyn Woods on Instagram.
JoJo Siwa's makeup line recalled and removed from stores.
And Selena Gomez removes Justin Bieber from social media.
All that and more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown.
What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome
Monday.
to today's episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I am so excited, and I'm Sussan Morad.
And I'm Emile and Jr., and I think we all know what it's time for.
The Monday DHR. The Monday DHR. The Monday DHR. Okay, that was really weird, okay? And no, it was actually really kind of cute, but to be honest, we did it last week and it was like a random thing that just happened, and so I've been waiting all week until we can do it again, and Emile said no, it can only be on Mondays.
Only on Mondays.
I was very excited this morning, and I said to Emile, it's Monday, and he's like, and? I'm like, we get to do Monday DHR.
She wasn't really excited about this, but guys, we're excited because you're here watching us, and if you want to join us every single day and want to get reminded, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also click the bell so you're notified every time we post.
Yes.
And leave us a comment in the comment section below because we are reading your comments. You might be the fan of the week, or you may make our random funny comments section.
So like last week we mentioned, and we did kick off on Friday, a few new segments that we're going to be adding to DHR as time goes on, which we're very excited about. We've also got a really cool one coming up today.
Oh yeah, there's one today.
Which is WTF OMG, like those kind of random things that you find on social. But we'll talk to you more about that later because we've got so much news to get to.
Yeah, first we have to talk about Justin Bieber wanting to fight Tom Cruise.
Justin Bieber has officially challenged Tom Cruise to an MMA fight via Twitter, you guys. The 25-year-old went onto Twitter late Sunday night to say, I want to challenge Tom Cruise to a fight in the octagon. Tom, if you don't take this fight, you're scared and you will never live it down. Who's willing to put on the fight? Dana White? And without skipping a beat, Conor McGregor called dibs on hosting that cash cow of a television event. He said, if Tom Cruise is man enough to accept this challenge, McGregor Sports and Entertainment will host the bout. Does Cruise have the sprouts to fight like he does in the movies? I mean, Bieber is a trained boxer after all. But we've all seen Tom Cruise fight scenes, you know, Top Gun is just like one of them. I mean, does he have those kind of skills? Oh, and you know who else wants in on this fight? Logan Paul. Because, you know, he's Logan Paul and feels the need to insert himself into other people's narratives. Logan tweeted, you want to fight a 56-year-old? Let's dance. I mean, this was so random. I don't even know what's caused. Justin, maybe you guys know, and if you do, let us know in the comments section. Like, what brought this on? Like, was he watching Top Gun or watching some other Tom Cruise movies last night and thought, hey, I can fight better than that. Let's get into a fight. Like, what possessed him to decide that he wants to fight Tom Cruise? I don't know.
I mean, it's just one of those random tweets, and the fact, I mean, I'm not surprised that Logan Paul wants to fight him. I feel like he wants to fight everybody, but regardless, I would be down to watch whether he fights Tom Cruise, Logan Paul, actually anyone. I think I would be down for that.
Yeah, a lot of people were still also making the point that there's such an age difference between Justin and Tom. But I low-key think that Tom would still win even though there's an age difference.
Yeah, he has to prep so hard for those Mission Impossible movies. He's probably in the best shape.
Exactly.
All right, so Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber are back in the news. Obviously, Selena Gomez is living her best life. She has new music coming. She has her fashion line. Justin Bieber is married. He's living his best life. He has new music coming.
He does.
Okay, but then some fans noticed that Selena Gomez did something on Instagram this weekend related to Justin Bieber, kind of, and now it just got everybody talking. So Selena has officially gotten rid of Justin Bieber from her Instagram, that is. She deleted a photo that was directed towards Justin that we all remember from back in the day. And Selena is doing her thing in a much better place, but her actions over the weekend didn't go unnoticed by many eagle-eyed fans. First off, the timing of the act in question is a little strange considering it was only a few months ago when Justin got into a tiff with a fan on Instagram who said he only married Hailey Baldwin to get back at Selena. He admitted, quote, I absolutely loved and love Selena. She will always hold a place in my heart, but I'm head over heels in love with my wife. Then just weeks later, Hailey also responded to trolls saying that she's second best to Selena. So hey, there's no better time than now to get some good old house cleaning in. But the photo in question that many fans noticed Selena deleted from her Instagram was from last year that she posted for Justin's birthday, which read, March 1st, 1994, someone that I know that happens to be super cool was born. Boom. Although it's unclear whether or not Selena deleted every photo of reference to Justin from her account, this one just so happened to catch the attention of fans who are still hoping for a Jelena comeback.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
Interesting timing too.
Because it's one of those things where you have to deliberately think, oh, I need to go back and delete that post.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those questions where it's like, what was on her mind when she was like, ooh, I really should get rid of that Justin Bieber post right now. You know?
It could have been that, or it could have been like sometimes we've all done it where you're bored or you're on the toilet sometimes and you're just flicking through your own Instagram feed, and then you revisit a post that at some point in time made a lot of sense, but now you look at it again and you go, oh, like, yeah, no, that doesn't really, that's not really me anymore. And then you delete it or you archive it. So it could have been one of those moments, or it could have been that she wanted to do it earlier, but she was worried because there was so much drama or there was so much going on in the media where there was all the trolling against Justin and Hailey, and Selena's name was always going to... So maybe it would have caused more drama then. So now she thought, okay, no one's going to really notice, but of course we all notice.
Well, speaking of toilet, have you ever been in the toilet and then realized you left your phone out there? And I'm like, no, what am I going to do for all this time? These 5 minutes.
I know, I had a friend DM me on the weekend and said, every morning I wake up to you on the toilet and it's the best way I like to spend the first few more... Like, anyway, that's getting really weird. We'll move on. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but just keep that to yourself. If you watch us on the toilet, we don't want to know. I mean, you can
watch us on the toilet. I think that's cool. I think getting on the toilet and talking about it.
Okay, this is too much. Moving on.
Okay guys, so Kylie Jenner had a very busy weekend, as you would have seen on Instagram, celebrating her bestie Stacy's birthday party. There was like lots of different celebrations.
Lots of celebrations.
More than one celebration, more than one outfit changes. Yeah. There was also some run-ins with like ex-BFFs, as well as some shade potentially thrown that way, and then potentially some shade thrown back Kylie's way.
Ooh, spill the tea.
So Kylie Jenner and Jordyn Woods couldn't avoid each other forever, and they finally ended up at the same nightclub VIP area, and what made it really interesting was that Tristan Thompson also popped up. Awkward. So on Friday night, the former BFFs were at Bootsy Bellows nightclub to celebrate their longtime pal Stacy's birthday. According to TMZ, Kylie drove to the event with Stacy and on Instagram called her bestie, as you would have seen more than once. Was that maybe a potential first shot at Jordyn? Who knows? So we don't actually know what happened inside the club, but TMZ reported that there was a VIP area for Stacy's birthday and that, Jordyn was invited, Kylie was invited, they were both there, but also TMZ reported that Tristan showed up, which also would have been really awkward.
So was he invited too?
I don't know if he was invited to the party, but he was there at the club. Who knows? I mean, again, it's one of those clubs we wish we were a fly on the wall to see what happened.
But if you know, I mean, it's a small town. It's a big town, but a small town. If you know that her party's going on there and who's possibly going to be there, why would you even show up?
Yeah, I know. So Jordyn did leave with Jaden Smith. We know that, according to TMZ, and that her mood, I mean, she wasn't really in the mood for photos because she did flip 2 birds to the cameras, but there's more to this story. But as the celebrations for Stacy continued over the weekend with a Handmaid's Tale theme party, which caused some major backlash considering the theme of the entire show and all, there was also some poolside fun in matching pink bikinis and some floaties, of course. But it was one particular post that really got our attention. So Kylie posted this pic with the caption, "Happy birthday to the baddest Stacy baby. 9 years later and you're still a real one. I love you forever and always." Okay, when I first saw this on Instagram, I quickly went straight into the comment section because she said, "Still a real one."
Right.
I just saw that straight away as a dig to Jordyn, and that shade was throwing her away because 9 years later and you're still a real one.
Yeah, and it's like, even if you try to act like it's not shade, captions are like the best place to find out if there's drama going on between people, or if you're subtly trying to shade somebody, and people definitely notice that.
Definitely notice, and these were some of the comments. A lot of commentators on Instagram couldn't help but notice, like Alba, who commented, "9 years later and you're still a real one? The shade." Chema also wrote, "The shade is real," as well as Killam, who wrote, "Wasn't Jordyn just a real one a few months ago?" with this emoji. So while a lot of people thought this was some shade thrown Jordyn's way, it looks like Jordyn may have thrown some shade in herself. Jordyn posted this quote to her Instagram stories: "When the world tells you to shrink, expand." And then she also followed up with a series of stories where she looked fire, as well as these Instagram pics looking hot. I mean, when I saw that quote as well, I screenshotted it straight away because I thought, oh, she might end up deleting it, because I felt that was a direct response to all the fun that Kylie and her former friends, well, they're still friends, like Stacy's still her friend, but she wasn't there with the girls hanging out, having all that fun. So I felt like that particular quote directly felt like to me that it was directed at all the fun happening without her.
I thought that Kylie and Jordyn were like trying to work on their relationship.
Exactly.
You know, it's interesting because it's always going to be awkward because I'm sure we all have friends who we're still friends with. We might have fallen out with a mutual friend. And so it's like, in these situations, like, how do you deal with that? And I will say, even though there might have been a little bit of shade thrown, I feel like everybody handled this in a mature way.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think it's definitely done in a real grown-up way because there's no real words flying. And again, it could be just a little fun that they're having with us because we know the Kardashians like to stir the pot sometimes. So it could be one of those situations, but it also could have just not been anything. And
also,
we're just reading into it.
Can we start getting invited to these clubs? I mean, dear God.
Oh my God, yeah. We have so many that we need to try and get into this week just to, like, you know, catch up on all the goss.
We just need to get the tea. All right, guys, so JoJo Siwa. You love her, or maybe you don't, but regardless, she is in some major drama today. Well, maybe not her, but her product is. So basically, she has so many products. She has her hair bows, she has makeup in Claire's, and it looks like the makeup in Claire's has a toxic ingredient. So JoJo's makeup line that she sells at Claire's tested positive for asbestos, and if you don't know what asbestos is, of course, so the question is, why and how did this get in her makeup? Well, we don't know, but the FDA tweeted, today the FDA is releasing new results from its continued testing of cosmetic products for asbestos and is warning consumers to not use 2 additional products that have tested positive for asbestos and have been recalled. Specifically in JoJo's line, it's batch and lot number S180109 and it contains eyeshadow, chew lip glosses, and nail polish. While JoJo hasn't made an official comment, plenty of people online are chiming in about the recall. One person wrote, quote, "Oh, come on, JoJo, I expect more. And others are asking her to speak out about the controversy, like this person who said, JoJo, hey, when are you gonna address your makeup products having asbestos? So guys, if you do have that in your inventory, you need to throw that away right now. How terrifying is that?
The word asbestos to me is terrifying. I remember in Australia, there was a lot of like things to do with asbestos at some point in the past, and it's like a full-on substance that does cause cancer.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day, there used to be a lot of reports of people having like asbestos in their walls
homes,
and stuff. Yeah. And literally, if there was I can't say the word. If there was this ingredient found in your house, they would like have to tear the house down. It was really dangerous.
I think it was a material that they used to use to build homes at a certain point, and it was found in a lot of homes, and people that used to work around it would get really, really sick. So we don't know to what extent it's in these particular products, but any reference to asbestos, you don't want it near you.
You're putting it in your face? That's,
oh God.
Or
JoJo,
lip gloss, right in your mouth.
Has JoJo come out and said anything yet?
Not that I've seen as of yet.
Okay guys, so we teased at the top of the show, and we also discussed with you guys last week some new segments that we're adding to DHR, which we're playing around, so we'd love to know also what your thoughts are on these segments. But this one today that we're very excited about is called WTF OMG, and it's about those kind of things that you see on social or online that you just go, WTF?
Yeah.
OMG, like what? Like, is that? Did you see that? You message your friends? Anyway, we saw one of these over the weekend. So there was some kind of weird creature that got captured on a security camera from somebody's home. And you guys, it looks like Dobby.
Dobby, the
from
free
Harry
elf.
Potter. Dobby, free Dobby. Let's talk about it. Jaden B posted this clip to Twitter on Friday, which apparently was first posted by a lady named Vivian Gomez on Facebook, that shows a small figure with skinny legs and large ears walk down a driveway in the night and do a dance. It is so weird. Okay, and so if you pay close attention, as some users have pointed out, at one point in the video there appears to be 2 shadows, and some have mused that someone could have created the elf-like puppet and set it off, and that's maybe where the shadow's coming from. Whatever the explanation is, you guys, it's certainly bizarre AF. And we're just so excited though, irrespective of what this is, to celebrate the possible return of Dobby, because as you guys know, he was killed off in Deathly Hallows. So this freaked me out when I first saw it. At this stage, it's got over like 27 million views. I mean, I was just thinking, oh my God, I thought it is 100% real, but there is that kind of weird second shadow that it could potentially be another person controlling it. But even if it is something being controlled, like, I didn't even know puppets like that exist.
Well, my thing is, like, I don't care if it's real or fake. It's clearly on the screen. So something was walking through the driveway. And my question is, like, let's just say it's not real and somebody was controlling it. Who has that puppet and why are they even putting that in my driveway? There's so many questions.
I know. Free Dobby.
Free
Dobby's
Dobby.
free.
Let us know what you think. If you think it's real, if it's fake, in the comment section below. And
did it freak you out?
whew,
It freaked
definitely
me out.
freaked me out. All right, guys, so it's time for the final rundown. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds to get through all of these stories that we didn't go into detail or talk about yet. That happened over the weekend, happened today. So I'm gonna start the timer right now.
Okay, so James Charles addressed the drama again on his Instagram stories in a way where he just said that he needs to deal with people making these lies and accusations about him. He's hoping his true character shows. And just if you are, it's too quick. I can't talk. And if you are gonna respond and retaliate, do it in kindness.
Okay, Chris Pratt and Katherine Schwarzenegger actually got married over the weekend. They tied the knot. It happened in California and we're super happy for them.
Yes, Rihanna also celebrated her niece's birthday party. She was wearing purple, she looked amazing. There was like a Barbie sort of photo booth and there was a piñata and it was amazing.
And she also rocked this super slick like leopard cat suit in Interview Magazine today. But in addition to that, Chrissy Teigen clapped back at fans who were saying that she looked pregnant.
Yes.
And she claps back, and when she does, it's incredible.
It's epic. Also, Kanye celebrated his birthday and there was a lot of love shared by all the Kardashians celebrating, wishing you a happy birthday.
Yes, but one of my favorite things that happened over the weekend was Wendy Williams, who lived her best life. She was posting all over social media. There were some hands that we were seeing. She hung out with the Kardashians, with Blac Chyna. It was incredible.
She was wearing her short shorts.
I was looking for her the whole week and I really wanted to hang out with her. Oh no!
Oh,
But
yeah, we got it.
Yay!
Okay, we're gonna probably have something a little bit more fun and cute.
I can't stop
to
this
use.
alarm.
Turn it off.
Wait, I got it. All right, guys, that's a wrap on today's episode
Monday
of the
DHR.
Daily Hollywood
The Monday
Rundown.
DHR.
Okay, so I want to know,
DHR.
Susan, the song is done. It is done.
I just wanted to sing it one more time. He won't let me sing it only on Mondays.
Only on Mondays, but at the beginning of the show.
Right, all right.
Okay, but I have to know, what do you guys think about Selena and Justin? Do you think that she was like sitting at home actually thinking about it, or like Susan said, she was just scrolling through and being like, I can get rid of that one? Let us know in the comment section below.
Maybe while she was on the toilet. Who knows?
Right.
But what did you think about Kylie's celebrations for Stassi over the weekend? Do you think with that particular post she might have been throwing some shade towards Jordyn, or do you think no shade and it was literally her just living her best life with her friends?
Yeah, let us know, and of course we'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty then, before you go though, make sure you click right over here to check out another episode of DHR that you don't want to miss.
Yes, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button, you guys. It gets really awkward, when we ask you to hit subscribe and you don't. So let's just cut out that awkwardness and just hit that button.
Just hit it.
Yay!